You know, Lee, those other 3 times it was worse than this. The last one was 1970. The good news is the rest of the year was up an average of 31, 32%. Of course, different circumstances then as to now. But how are you handicapping maybe the rest of the year?
Okay. So I'm here at a great Memorial Day barbecue. I'm with some friends down in Las Cruces. I put my suit on just for you today.
Thank you.
Even have a little of a vegan hamburger for you if you come by. So here's the deal. I've been getting cornered, right? And people want to be like, what do we do? And I've told them, listen, you've got 2 things you need for a summer rally. By the way, I think the summer rally, like the other guests, I think it's going to be more like a Halloween rally. But that's not the big point. The big point is, number one, first, you have to have all news is bad news. That's like Target going down a quarter. That's like the retail stocks last week, like Macy's and Dick's Sporting Goods getting crushed. And so you have to go from that to any news is good news. Look what happened last Thursday when Amazon had their big annual meeting and the stock was up 5%. That's just this little example of not great news, the stock still rally. Then we have to have the second thing, and this is the hard part. We have to have the Federal Reserve. I know people are sick of hearing about the Fed. We have to have them suggest that maybe there needs to be a pause. Maybe they've done just enough. Right. And last Tuesday, when the market was going up, they started saying we might pause in September. And so I think we have a wonderful summer rally that's going to happen. But again, just because I think a summer rally is going to happen, don't be surprised if it doesn't happen in Halloween. But now is the time to stay put. You add to your positions. I just don't exactly like to buy things that don't make money. You know me, I like dividends, I like value. That's what's been doing well. You
know, Melissa, to that point, the speculation over the Fed has driven this market. Bostic, the Atlanta Fed chief, was the one who said maybe we'd pause in September. The market liked what they heard. Just how critical is it that on one hand, they don't do too little and inflation keeps going up, but they don't do too much and crack this economy wide open?
The problem is, Charles, that the Fed has been wrong for the last 2 years. They have a difficult job to begin with. But when you're in an environment where things are costing more, raising interest rates is a terrible idea for consumers because we're trying to prevent a recession. People are going to spend less if they can't afford to buy more because rates are going up, like houses and cars and things like that. Credit card bills. So I don't think raising rates is a good idea. And their insistence on doing it, I think, is a bad idea. And I don't think it's going to prevent a recession. I think inflation, the problem with inflation is we still have supply chain issues. And the biggest problem we have right now is the administration has policies in place. And those policies have prevented oil prices from coming down. They're going up. So everything you buy, eggs, chicken, everything you buy, if you order a washing machine, how does it get to you? How does it get to the store? Diesel. It gets there by a truck. It's because the cost of oil is up. So we have inflation because of high oil prices. If the Fed raises rates, that's not going to pull those prices down. Do you understand? So until 2025, I hate to say it, until a new administration, we may be in for 2.5 more years of high prices, no matter what the Fed does.
Well, we're definitely going to be, they're not coming straight down. I think, Lee, a lot of folks looking for the next CPI report just to maybe at least see if they peaked. If there's a sense that they peaked and they won't go any higher, will that give the market some relief?
This whole market is about inflation. When I'm talking to my more, people are a little bit more technical, a little bit more savvy, I say, listen, this is all about peak inflation. Now you got some smart people at Goldman I respect. They say it peaked in March. I don't know about that. You got the IMF thinks we're peaking right now. There's some people I love over at JP Morgan, smarter than me, think we're going to peak this summer. The point is, the smartest people on the street do not see inflation peaking next year. They think it's happening right now. And you know why everybody is so bonkers and has this fever about what's happening this year is because it's always darkest before the light. I think we're peaking somewhere between 3 months ago or 3 months from now. And that's what the market needs to feel. And then we go up. We go up hard.
We got to leave it there. Thanks for the vegan burger. Wrap one up and save it for me. See you all later.
You got it.
All right. Now, so much for that summer getaway. Why more?